Henry and the Elephant was definitely one of my favorite episodes as a kid. Sir Topham Hatt wishes Thomas a job well done. Yeah, that's about it. We cut to the sheds, where all of the big engines are really bored, especially Henry. But Percy lets them know that they don't have to be bored for long because the circus is in town. And wow, I can't wait to see all of the fun little circus scenarios that the engines will get themselves into, and it all happened off screen. You don't fucking blue ball me with a fucking circus. If I get promised a circus, I better damn well see that fucking circus! After the circus, Sir Topham Hatt tells Henry that he needs to go investigate something that happened in a tunnel. This is troubling for Henry for obvious reasons. Henry gets all of the workmen to the tunnel. As the workmen make their way inside the tunnel, they immediately leave because they saw something make a monstrous noise. As Henry and his driver go in to investigate, out comes an elephant. So yeah, it was just an elephant that ran away from the circus. Its trainer then comes by, gives the elephant a nice drink of water, and then sprays the water all over Henry, much to his dismay. That night at the sheds, the other engines mock Henry for having to deal with that elephant. However, Thomas is the only one who calls Henry brave for just doing it in the first place. In the next episode, Thomas and Gordon are reflecting on their past fuck-ups, even showing clips from previous episodes for the first time in the show's history, to my knowledge. And God, does the difference between Season 1's visuals and Season 4's visuals shine so much bright here. The two of them return to the sheds to find them all decorated for a very special occasion. This is because the Queen is coming to Sodor. Later, Henry is at the station, and he's getting a tarp over himself to protect him from rain, because we all know how he reacted to rain last time. I swear, that is the last time I'll reference the tunnel episode in this video. Although I make no promises. A painter falls off the ladder and lands directly onto Henry, getting paint all over him, which sucks because he was supposed to carry the Queen. Sir Topham Hatt then decides to have Gordon take the train instead. Gordon agrees to, and then he arrives to Knapford, where the Queen greets all of the engines and everybody's just having the best of times. These episodes were pretty decent ones. Again, Henry and the Elephant was a classic. It was great to revisit it, and I didn't really remember the Queen one, but, you know, there's kind of nothing to it. It's kind of expected that a British show like this would bring in the Queen, but, I don't know, you kind of expect the Queen to play more of a role. You're mostly just kind of anticipating the Queen, and then she shows up, and she doesn't even fucking say anything, but regardless, these episodes were still a nice watch. And folks, that was SteamTember 2024. I'd like to thank you all so much for tuning in again this year. The views definitely weren't as good as they were the past couple of years, but, you know, I guess that's probably expected given on how 2/3 of this entire month was entirely taken up by a show that doesn't have the talking trains in it as much. And not even in the thumbnail. But regardless, I still had plenty of fun making these videos, and it's pretty sad to be done with them. But don't worry, you won't just suddenly not see me for an entire year, because I do have other stuff going on this channel. Most notably, the show where I look at other animated movies and shows that aren't Thomas the Tank Engine, like Toon Talk. If you want to see me talk about something that I also love just as much as animation, I got Theater Talk, which is literally the same thing, but for theater. It's a lot of fun making those shows, and I'm really looking forward to getting back into the swings of making those videos, especially now that Halloween is coming up very, very soon. You can also check out my other channel, Weird TV, where I have another Thomas and Friends series called Thomas and Friends Abridged, which I had referenced quite a bit throughout this month. There's also plenty of other videos up there, mainly comedy sketches and vlogs, including full series like the aforementioned Thomas and Friends Abridged, but also Animalogic and Chad Stevenson, the world's greatest YouTuber, along with several different fun little one-off videos. And of course, you can always stay tuned every September to find more SteamTember videos. But for now, this is it. Please be sure to stay tuned for not only all the fun videos that I have just mentioned, but also please come back next September so that we can finish off Thomas and Friends Season 4. And please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and ring that bell to be notified on when all of that eventually happens. But until then, I will see you later. Bye!